Right, welcome back to Sosnovka NOT, version 3.1 by Johnny Vee. I haven't actually got a clue what I'm going to do today, to be honest. Now, one thing I have done, I have updated this. I cheated the money in and swapped me Big M's over to the latest version. This is the Realismus Modding company and GTX latest version. As you see, I've made quite a few changes to it. So we could give that a run out, except we got rain on the way. Have we always got rain on the way? I'm going to just speed up time just slightly. Now we'll have a look around, see what one's doing. I know the animals, well, the cows and sheep don't want anything done to them. I already checked that, but we'll just have a look up here. Now I got rid of AI extension, and I've got a slight issue with the map is caching in again. I might have to destroy my cache file and start again. I've got this on one or two maps at the moment, so I've got the frame counter up. I just want to keep an eye on it. And let's have a look over here, just see what we've got. And I said, all the rain started. Great. Don't want anything there. Now we got the eggs in here. Doesn't look like it. I think we'll just have a little drive around today. So this is one. I've been rather busy on other projects, and I will just talk about one of them, which I'm not certain by the time this goes out whether it will be started or not. But as I thought, we've got 19 coming up later this year. Now I love some of the earlier stuff, so I'm going to actually play through, with your help, Newbie 15. There may be more up already, or there may soon be more up. Just check this out. Yeah, that's fine. You've got plenty of silage, we needn't bother with that. And we will just go over the road, see if we've got to top the mix feeder up. Yeah, so I'm going to play that now. 15 is the... I've found when I played it, I didn't actually record any because I think I played that before I started recording. When I played that, I found it the most difficult, annoying map about. So we're gonna play it, and you'll see why. And it should be in the something for the weekend. And what bit I want you lot to do is I'm gonna leave all the decisions to you. Oh, that's full, completely full. Won't we? I don't think we've got much to do, so we might just fast forward time to get some work to do. What I will do, I think, is just have a look over here, just see if we need anything over here. That's the trouble, you see, I've got this right up to date. I should really be keeping a better eye on it, and have work ready for you. Very unprofessional. There's only a little bit of manure in there. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. So let's fast forward some time. Now I use the fast forward mod. Just remember what it is now. Alright, now I'm going to see if we can get rid of that. Yes, we have. Right, we're going to take the Big M out. Now that should upset my good friend Duck Zoli. We will get rid of the frame counter now because it should start to stutter. We're soon going to see. So I'm going to cheat by going over to it this way. There we are, the new Big M. Alright, let's have a go. So we're going to go and cut. Which one should we do? I think we've got both of them. I better just check we have got both of them still to cut. It's going to be rather embarrassing when I start here and... oh yeah, we've got both of them to cut. Oh, we'll start off there. I want some hay this time. So that's what we're short of. No, I better just put the lights on. Now this is the very much updated, and you can see it stuttering a bit here. I know the map's fine, but I think we've got some caching problems, and I will need to delete the cache, the shader cache file, and let it rebuild it. I think it's got a little bit on the big side, which is causing this issue. I haven't done it for a long time. Not something I normally have to do very often, but it looks like it's needed on this. Can't remember if I think my last big M I was using was from GTX Modding, which is where Andy GTX started his career, and he's now, as I say, now joined LS Modding Company. You know, that means that some of the best modders about are in that one thing now. I will need the F1 menu up because I'm not certain how this works. Ah, yes, there we are. Oh, stop. I'll just put the brake on. Right, we're on fold. It should be this one. Yes. We don't want the swath, so we'll take that off. We will start it all up, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to do this just by eye, I think. He'll wish me luck. I should take the brake off. Now, see whether I think I'm going to knock that down to low. No need to go mad. Yeah, it looks about right. We'll do about 11 mile an hour. Yeah, and I was saying about this newbie 15. What I'm going to do is all the decisions will be yours. There will be a couple of free rules, and one of them I already decided on. I'm not doing logging. I'm not doing any forestry at all. I dislike forestry. So that will be about the only rule, and we won't be using any modded equipment. We will be using mods in the, you know, the normal course play and such like, but no modded equipment. Managed to make it a little bit more difficult because a lot of modded equipment is cheaper. You notice that a lot of it is actually got a bit shaved off, so we're going to be using only Giant's own equipment. So it'll be anything in the vanilla game and any of the DLCs, which I have a lot. Yes, I'm a fanboy, I admit it. And I'm going to play that through until we get to 19, and we're going to see where we can actually beat Roy challenge, which is basically to make money. And I will just say now, you start with no fields at all, and you start with very limited equipment. I'm not using I'm not going to use buy bale mod. Now it's more what I'm not going to use than there is what I'm going to use. I think, just trying to think, also I will be using keyboard steer, or I forget what they call it, drive controller they call it on there. I will be using that because I must have shuttle. I know a lot of people hate shuttle, but I can't drive without it. And that should be the save going in. And you can see that they now cured that issue, and it's a Giant's issue about Big M not able to go wide on its grass. So I'm going to knock this back down again now, because I want to try and get this at least cut, get this one metal cut, tethered and raked, and hopefully baled in one day. Collecting the bales would be another story. So I hope that you'll all keep an eye on that, as that will be Not this Saturday, because I have... because I've got to remember, I'm making this ahead. So you may already have seen the first one. I can't remember how far ahead I am on Sosnovka NOT. And I will be doing that for a start of only twice a month. So I want to give you time for you lot to think and save me having to make all the decisions for once. Now, how lazy can you get? I hear you all call. This has been quicker or easier. I'd have used GPS, of course, on there. And that will be allowed on the 15 map. I will be using quite a few driving mods and such like, but no cheat mods. And that actually will give us a better thing to balance what 19 is like against an earlier model. And I know, and to my mind, 15 was very good indeed. 17 is better, and I'm hoping 19 will be even better. There's some news coming out from Giants. I see that there's a video posted, I don't know if it's from Giants or from someone, about what they're doing. I haven't looked at it yet. That is going to be this video is rendering, so I can't give you anything off the cuff. I'm hoping what they're going to say is that they're going to have seasons built into it. Because Realismus seem to be doing a lot of other stuff at the moment. Well, we've got some of the stuff on this map. I put the water trough on. Haven't put it on very well, but it is on there. And they're also working on a compaction mod, which I must just see if there's better instructions how to install it, because I haven't got a clue. Because that fascinates me. I know that compaction mod was something that the Disco was trying to work on. And we all know Disco, David Oldfield, excellent modder, not quite so good a scripter. I think he will be the first to admit that. But for mods, you couldn't beat his work. Well, until 17 came out and they decided that Giants had raised the bar so high on their standard mods, it was going to be hard for them to beat them. And Giants certainly have got so much better at making mods than when I first started playing on 13. And if you see some of the 11 stuff, well, I'm going to just go round again, because I'm sort of gone a bit unstraight. Is there such a word? I'm a bit bent. But don't get too excited. I'm not that bent. Alright. I'm not going to get it all, but I just want to... Actually, I want to just try and fill the hay bale store up. So we'll be baling this, because we have got that fancy stacker from Black Sheep Modding, but we have the earlier version, the one not on ModHub, and I don't even know if it's still available on their own site. Well, I got that because it has a class baler in the pack, and it's to go with the theme on this particular map, which is class where possible. And no, I haven't got the Cougar. Apparently the Cougar, which is available to download, is not very good in its base form. And I know that Johnny Vee and I think Duxorley now have a version of it, which I think Andy has worked on, but he can't let that out because that's not his mod, and I know Andy is very strict on that. If it isn't his mod and he hasn't got permission, he won't release. Now I remember that from the days with GTX modding. And by the same token, he doesn't expect his mods to be released by other people, which is what used to upset GTX modding, especially when, I can't remember which pack it was the AR pack. I think it might have been the AR pack. Someone released it under an old name just because they'd moved the hitch slightly. Yes, quite. But he seems more secure now with the LS Modding company behind him. And they are, some ace modders. Anyway, let's talk about the author of this particular map, shall we, Johnny Vee? I don't know, I haven't checked today whether he has released the latest version Extreme, but I think by the time you see that will be out. I know that's under testing. He's added, it's added the grazing mod to it and one other, but he wouldn't say what. Well, I'm glad he's put the grazing mod on. I have the grazing mod on my Extreme, but that was because Darren Castle kindly added it to the map for me. I'd like to thank Darren very much for that. He's a great chap, Darren. He's one of the unsung heroes. He's got his own map because Willow River Farm, which the museum series is based on a small part of it. But I think a lot of people got reason to be grateful to Darren. I know Species 7 certainly has. I have, mainly because his work he did on another map which we were both using at the time, and the map author was fine about it and actually allowed it to be released with the upgrades, and that's Watts Farm. I'm not sure to tell you, it's Watts Farm. It's available on PCSG, but I don't think you see Darren's name in there. I don't think he took any credit for it whatsoever. And talking about that, if Clint is about, Clint Watts, get in touch, mate, via PCSG. I'd love to know if you are still going to be making maps. I haven't heard from Clint for some time. Right, I think we're done. So that's all. Alright, as we fold this right up, get this back, and then get a traction trailer out. Not a tractor trailer, get a tractor and a tedder, and we'll do tedding with probably the next episode. And I know I'm wandering a bit further away from the microphone, so this might be quieter than the first bit. I'm sure you see that's what it is, and I don't think anybody believes that, well, except for those who know me and know I am actually very shy. Yeah, talk about this mod. I think the base in, let's put it up to high. It was based in 13, for 15 OEB breakdown version, which worked well. I used that a lot. That was the best version I found on 15, was the OEB version. And for 17, of course, the Modern Company has taken the ball and ran with it, and they are making excellent work on this particular mod. Right, I haven't hit anything yet. That's a miracle. No. Do we try back then? Well, I suppose we do. Just put this back in its shed. No, I just wondered if there was a actual reverse. Now, can I do the mirrors? That one isn't too well set. Can't actually see where we're going. Let's look behind us. Now we need to be over the side a bit, because we've got the, you got to remember we've got the header poking out there. We like that side, but we like this side. There is no... No, I just hope there was a something to adjust the mirrors with, but it doesn't look like it. So I won't come out of cab because I'm going to have to. The driver's side mirror is fine, but the other one is a little bit iffy. Yeah, I'll tell you, one thing I miss is the adjustable mirror mod we had on 15. Oh, it didn't look too good when you used it, but it worked, and that's all what really matters to me. Turn that off. Turn that off, and go and find a tractor. And I think my tether is out the front here. I think that's... Yeah, that's the tether. Right, green or black? No, it's not a question. You don't have to answer that. We'll take the green one. We'll take the little one. Get inside the cab. I do like this. This is not the updated version, by the way. There is a updated version of this. This is still the one I had all the time. Because it works. I'm not one to keep moving things and changing things for the hell of it. And we've got a little bit of lag there, but nothing too bad. It looks like these shaders are cashing in again probably. I did have a Windows Play silly beggars with me, which is probably why the things want to be recached. I think I've got manual attach on here. Yes, we have. I can't keep up with what has and what hasn't. It's my age, you know. I'm only a young man. There we go. Right. At least we've got sun for the next few days. We'll get the 2 meadows done. Will, but the beacon's on here. Looks like we just about get this tethered, then I'm going to call it. And I'll see if I've got time during the week to rake it and we'll bale it. And I've got collecting bales. I've got another one where I'm going to be collecting bales. Another map, and I can't remember which one it was now. It should be fun. My bale handling is fairly abysmal. I think, oh, of course it's, yes, we're doing the same thing. We're doing high at Blickling. And I've got to try and do that. Oh, look at that, we missed the whole bit there. For this, I think I will have GPS up. We'll turn again, turn around again. We'll do a Bonnie Tyler and turn around. Shouldn't be too far out there, just unfold it. Have a look behind, make sure we're not going to hit anything. The tree looks a bit close. No, we're alright. One of the problems is the perspective is awful. I know one or two people hoping that has 19 has VR on it. I don't, because I ain't got VR and I'm not going to get it either. Is that about right? Well, that's not right. It's not 20. That's not 22. Can't be. That's more right. Oh no. Wonder why whenever you reset the width at always. Oh, we're about right. Well, whenever we reset the width, I always put an offset in. Might be some reason for it. Alright, now then, we're going to need to switch that on. I need that, I need that. We need that, and we need... Oh, we need to do that. We need to actually get onto... That's alright. We just go up and down a few times on here. I don't think we'll get this done before I've had enough, or even you had enough of me. Look, we've got 244 sheep. How we're going to want a lot of mint sauce for that lot. Because you all know that's how you worry sheep, and you look over at them in the pasture and just shout mint sauce at them. That worries them no end. I think we might have missed quite a bit here. Never mind. We will have got enough. That'll do. See if we can turn this in, see if the width is about right. Yeah, it looks about right. Right. Take that in there, get ready to drop it as soon as we get somewhere near the edge, and there we are. Oh no, I think we've done better than I thought on that. I thought I'd missed a lot more than I have. And we might just speed this up a bit. Take up to 10 miles an hour if we can. This isn't really a slow process. All you do is fluffing the grass up. Now we're going to have to watch this at the front. Get ready to brake. That'll do. And turn. I'll get rid of that again. It's a bit off-putting seeing that in the corner of the screen all the time. I know that a lot of people do it without. Talking about that, I wonder where I've been marked a pont about lately. I just love the way he was mad enough not to use HUD and not to get the cab at all when he's doing things. I need all the help I can get. Boy, do I need all the help I can get. How are we doing on this? It shouldn't take too long to do, so I'll tell you what, we'll finish this off. There's a treat for you. Then we'll quit, and we will come back and rake and bale next time. We'll go through the whole process on this. We've got those trees in close, I hope we can miss them. Yeah. Dig it in there. Alright, some people think that GPS is a cheat, but it is a cheat, but it's a real life cheat. In fact, the modern GPSs and computer systems now read what the ground is like, especially if they're fertilising, and they only lay fertiliser down in place that needs it. It's miraculous what they can do now. I don't think we see that for several years in any farm sim game. I'm not saying that because Realismus put the minds to it. I think they could do it. I think I'm going to just back a little bit. Take it easy, easy, easy. I think that almost sounds like Mark there. And we're around. Let's see where we are. Drop it in. If we miss somewhere, it isn't going to matter. Actually, look like these mirrors. Are these adjustable on there? No. Well, they might be because I'm not on those. But they look a little bit like the mirror mod did. It just sort of pops slightly out of the holder. So maybe adjustable mirrors. I can't. Hold on, let's just find out. No, don't look like they are. I just wonder because they look a little bit. They looked a little bit like it. Let's bring this back again. We'll take that down again. You don't want to be staring at that. Well, you might want to, but you're not going to. Again, we're going to have to reverse a bit. Trees are a bit close. Nice and steady does it. Beep that in, beep that in, drop that. And Bob's your uncle. If just say if we miss some, that's not gonna be the end of the world. Don't have any more polish. Half a dozen passes. The sound will be getting short. Oh, what else has been happening in the world? Can't think of too much else at the moment. Not what's of import. Oh yes, and we'll just say that Sosnovka NOT Extreme, when Johnny releases his latest update, which last I heard that it's in final testing. He does like to test things, but he tests things himself or with a few well chosen testers. That will be available on PCSG. You will have to join us to download, but it's free and we don't bite. And also, yes, probably YouTube are getting rid of private messaging on here. If you want to private message me, do it via PCSG. My name is Mereman on there, MEREMAN, or you could email me on Mereman, same spelling, at gmail.com. It's my second address and it's the one I keep for such occasions. Yes, I'm posh. I have two emails. And I will get back to you. I'm old-fashioned enough to think if someone's contacted me, I should be kind enough or good enough or polite enough to get back to you. If I don't get back to you, write me a nasty note either on the open comments section here or PM. Could be I just clean forgotten. You know, us young boys have so much to think about. Right, whilst we're finishing up here, I'll start my rundown. We are getting close to the end of this, and I haven't taken a screenshot I remember, so we do that when we turn. I think I will just back up again. this time because I've been backing up with GPS on, which makes it a little bit easier to back up. But this time I'll turn it off. Yeah, we're going to miss the ramp. Was I using the class rather than JCB for this job? The class is a lot better turn circle. Oh, I'm going to just shut off some of the little map won't go. It's a modern map. I don't think I can switch that one out now, but not bothered about that. Oh, I know I haven't done it again. Well, we'll just bring this back. I want to just turn off that. Looks so much neater if I've got that turned off. Alright, let's come out of cab. Float above it. I've got that down. Just yeah, I think that'll do. I like taking shots where things are actually working. Just for me, it's not often things do work. Put that up there. I think we're back to where we should be. Except I haven't got the marks on, but it should be alright. I should be able to figure out where we gotta go. Alright, so shall we start a wind down? Yes, why not? Okay, I will. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, how about subscribe? You know, I don't bite. I'm friendly. I do try and help. I'm not always successful, but I do try and help. Just turn off GPS. Got it on the wheel, so why don't I keep turning it off? I don't know, why don't you keep turning it off? No, I think we must be about here somewhere, I would say. Put that down, yes. So any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them in the comment section. As I said, if you want to get in touch with me privately, PM me on PCSG or email me on mehrman@gmail.com. I will get the message. Preferring Gmail and or Thunderbird don't consider it spam and hides it from me. I don't, and by the way, I do not want to be reminded of my gathering age with adverts for certain male impotence treatments. I think we might have messed up this time, big time. Yes, we have. Right. See, we got out of it. Yeah, duck. That's how you do it, boy. You don't crash into the tree. Me and Duck have this friendly little rivalry. Who can crash the least? Right, now I think we've got it this time. Yeah, we're past it. Drop it down because we're going to need that now, and we're going to do that and do that. And just so I do that, because when I want to check that we've got it right, save comes in. Yes, any comments I read everyone, and I will attempt to reply to everyone. If the conversation goes on for 3 or 4, I may not reply to the last one. If I consider the conversation is dead, we've discussed everything, I'll just leave it there. I'll let you get the last word in. This is going to be fun again. We're going to have to back up again. 2 more passes. Well, that's just 40 minutes. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit it here, and I'll just finish this off screen before I crash into a tree and give Duck his laugh again. So it's Mervyn saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.